We're on. Welcome back, everybody. It's game 2 of Team Liquid versus the Retry, or the Retry in PGG's cake. This team been around for well, disappeared and come back many, many times over the years. They actually, fun fact, won the first Star Ladder in Dota 2 and beat Navi in the grand finals there on LAN. I don't think it was actually called Star Ladder at that point. I think it was like the Star something or other else, but they won the first tournament that the that Star Ladder organization put on in Kiev.
That was a good try. What happened?
The following tries weren't good enough for you. Hey, they got to TI2. Didn't do all too well, but
They even showed one of their matches. It was a Moscow 5.
that was Moscow. I mean, as in at TI2.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they were playing under Moscow 5, but it was essentially the retry.
Yeah.
The retry getting
They
sponsored.
didn't show up for one of their matches.
At TI2. They played all their matches. They didn't
I
get any.
thought,
They were late for a match or two, maybe.
how do you go to TI2 and be late for a match?
Look, all I have to say is, like, this is not just a case of PGG. eHome themselves got punished because they went for a smoke when they meant to be playing their match, and one of their players went for a smoke.
Yeah, how is he home late for a match? Don't they have people that herd you into rooms an hour before it happens? Damn.
I don't know, man.
Don't smoke, guys. That shit bad for you. Make it late for Dota 2 matches in TI2. And don't drink. That shit bad for you too.
All right.
All right.
I'm not. We're veering off track from the Dota 2
When
element
we-
of the broadcast.
Were we ever on track?
Yeah.
On the Dota 2 element
I
of
feel
the
like there's
podcast?
like the Dota 2 element of the broadcast is like becoming less and less relevant and just like no longer on the forefront of what the BTS broadcast is about anymore. Discussions over Rush Hour. All
I think
other...
when you get Gods and I casting together, it's just like we don't cast much.
We don't actually really know how to cast. We're learning, bit by bit.
All right, that's a hero CM.
Your favorite hero?
My favorite hero in DD. And I'm pretty happy to see her return to the pro scene. Again, the one thing I want to mention about Team Liquid's draft proceeding, as well as the Retry's draft proceeding, is that if you look at late game, or if you look at any
10
stage of the game,
seconds
Team Liquid's
remaining.
got that inevitability factor. Like, you know, if it
5
goes
seconds
50 minutes into the
remaining.
game, Team Liquid's hero is going to be as useful as they are 25 or 10 minutes in the game.
Reserve
Nature's
time.
Prophet starts out slow, but it gives you that kind of insane late game carry, especially the way that Coitflip
Radiant
plays him.
team
Same in
back.
Drowcopter. Now, for the retries, there's Lifestealer that could sort of do it, but, you know, he peaks out 40 minutes in.
Yeah.
And Darkseer could go fairly late, but you need a ton of items. Whereas Enchantress, Crystal Maiden, these are support that falls off very
Team
quickly.
Liquid's turn
So
to
that's
pick.
something to be a big concern. Again, the retry, expect them to do well on the lane stage. They have shown that every game they play so far, they do okay in their laning stage. And in fact, they do win their laning stage. But once mid game come, they kind of fall apart.
Yeah, and there's going to be a lot resting on this Enchantress to get some early successful ganks off, I feel, here for Team Liquid.
Or mid game DPS, one or the other.
Yeah, that's true. They haven't got, I guess, the best pushing lineup. Enchantress obviously can pick up
10
neutral creeps and all,
seconds
but the other
remaining.
three heroes don't really offer a lot as far as pushing go. They can maybe bring down creep waves by creep
5
skipping in Darkseer's
seconds
case,
remaining.
Lifestealer, a bit of damage, but in general this isn't really a strong pushing lineup. So even if they get an early game
Reserve
advantage in
time.
kills, they need to make sure they get more of it. I feel like this is a recurring problem for them. They'll get the early kills, but then they kind of don't have a plan after the early game kills. That's just like all they achieve.
Well, Team Liquid looking for a final drafter. They need a solo mid. Both teams need a solo mid right now. You can see that most of the solo mid are being banned out. Puck is in the pool for Boba if he wants to go that direction. No, it's going to be Elder Titan. It's going to be a TC mid.
Radiant
or
team pick.
All the
ET
time.
mid.
Yeah, I believe so. We saw EG run this once with our MSS, and we're going for the no stomp build. Maybe something we look to see Bulba do here. Well, not necessarily the build, but
How do you feel about the no stomp build in mid position?
I think that game it was fine because it was against an OD, was it? What was it against?
No.
What was he against? I think that game I remember thinking like it kind of like it works. He was never going to be able to use stomp
10
much early on
seconds
regardless,
remaining.
so it seemed okay-ish. Oh, it was also like a no
5
earth split. Obviously,
seconds
if you
remaining.
don't have stomp, you're not really hitting earth split unless you have a teammate like a Clockwork to set it up for you. But
Reserve
I think the
time.
Elder Titan pick here is really, really good. It works nicely. It's tanky. It's durable. It gives you a strong mid game, and also, I mean, late game. It's really nice because of the aura. It's all about that aura in the late game.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to AEI about this hero, and we were kind of discussing it. Where should he go in terms of the laning stage? And he thinks that Elder Titan on the mid lane is a
10
waste of a mid.
seconds
And we're gonna see seems
Yeah.
like Alchemist is gonna be the mid carrier for Aizen for the retries. And the reason that he believe TC or Elder Titan, excuse me, is a waste on the mid lane is simply because he's not true item dependent. He's level dependent, but he's not item dependent. So a big part of his play is hitting that stomp and hitting the Earth Splitter, but he could hit that stomp if he has 10k gold or if he has 3k gold.
I think if you're going mid, it's sort of like you want to get the utility. You want to go like an arcane mech and get the utility.
Yes.
It's kind of like the solo mid alchemist. Like, sure, you don't even play it like a true farmer. You're just sort of helping out and knowing you're going for like an arcane mech type build. But I guess he's sort of less of a game controller because even when you get the levels and you get like an arcane mech, it's not like you've got a guaranteed initiation like something like a Puck does. Puck with a blink dagger, with a blink silence and a coil, you've guaranteed initiation.
Exactly.
Elder Titan, you're not. The stomp is not really a reliable stun.
I mean, you could definitely still go for your arcane mech on the offlane as well. So
Yeah.
maybe Koifa is gonna go mid, although Koifa always plays on the
Prepare
offlane, so
for
I
battle.
don't think we're gonna see that switch. Yeah.
No, he's on the Nature's Prophet, and it looks like he is going to be headed down bottom. He's been pulled to Clarity, so this will help him out. Standard Nature's Prophet shenanigans. And we'll introduce our two teams. So on the Radiant side, it is going to be the retry. We're going to have Zodiac playing the offlane Darkseer. At middle lane, it's going to be a solo mid Alchemist from Aizen. Crystal Maiden in the hands of Alba. And we're going to have PGG on the Enchantress and Nubik on the Lifestealer. I love PGG. He's putting himself on, in my opinion, the most crucial hero in this draft.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us sees PGG as a joker, but he's playing serious. This is, he's playing support role, kind of driving where his team needs to go, and they, in his careful direction, they do win the early laning stage almost all the time. So it's just the mid
30
game that seems a
seconds
little
to
bit more
battle.
difficult for the team. But meanwhile, here for Team Liquid, we see Fluff and stuff kind of roaming down the river, kind of a very awkward spot to be at. Looks like we had a swap, actually. No, we didn't. It's going to be TC playing Gyrocopter. Way Too Sexy is going to be on the Visage. And Elder Titan is going to be playing mid by Boba.
They found Zodiac. He's got Iron Shell.
Uh-oh.
This is
Rocket
why
Barrage.
this is
That's
where
fine.
this rotation came.
You get a South cancel. That's fine.
All right.
Or
Well,
South
that's
use.
one Grave Chill and one
The
Rocket
battle
Barrage, and those are both
begins.
pretty low mana cost at level 1, so they'll actually regen most of that mana before the lane stage comes into play. So nice stuff for Liquid. Darkseer may just go straight up jungle here. I think he'll see that trial and think he can't do a whole lot at top. So yeah, he's going straight into the jungle, which
I like how you didn't even use a South. There was like no concern there. It's like, you know what, passive HP regen. Meanwhile, Crystal Maiden's got Frostbite level 1, and with Delusions, doing a very good job of chopping down these Prophet Treants. But here comes another pair, and they're going to be blocking? Question mark?
he needs to send one to block the pull. Yeah, he's got one above
Oh,
the...
not micro properly. Wait, JK. Wait, did you just
Radiant's
block 2
bottom
cancel 1
tower
treant?
is under attack.
Apparently he blocked
What?
the pull camp somehow.
Both pull camps in 1 treant? Is that real life?
No. The treant that blocked this bottom pull camp was like over here. It was like
Okay.
it was like this spot over here, and then this treant blocked the second pull through. But
Okay,
So-
I was going to say.
that tree, it's above the tree, so it doesn't actually, you can't actually block the pull camp if it's above that
Yeah,
tree line.
I was wondering. No, well, no, there's over here you could.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
Yeah, so.
But like above like the little bridge here, you can't just ward. You can't ward even if you're on the tree,
yes.
it still respawns.
So looks like the first camp of creeps has been spawned. I think Prophet was.
And he also pulls it to himself. So
Yeah. This is exactly what you want. Although unfortunately he goes in the tower range, so he'll lose his equilibrium very quickly. He's gonna try his best to get a couple of last hits. Meanwhile, Darkseid in the jungle is gonna have a lot easier time. Doesn't have to do a lot of that pull shenanigan. We'll be looking to kind of stack and proceed with the lane. But how's mid doing here? Boba on that Elder Titan. He is gonna be going for that natural order build. No stomp whatsoever so far. But here comes the mana burn creep from PGG.
anything to just help out a little bit in this middle lane. Bob, I imagine, will just be going straight up bottle crawling. Yeah, his career is already coming back towards the middle lane, so not even going to be going for that 2-minute rune. He doesn't want to have to leave this lane, but well, it looks like TR have got themselves a pull camp now. I think the Enchantress helps zone out the next treants coming in, so it did spawn, and well, this is something that can be used for the support, the CM, if she wants to, but I think CM wants to just put more time into zoning out Nature's Prophet.
Well, CM's actually got Frostbite at 1 and then got Aura too. So this is a build that we see a lot, and the Mono Regen is definitely going to allow her to Frostbite these creeps quite a bit. She's now running after these treant. And this treant, he's going to pull initially this creep wave, but once Crystal Maiden gets close, we're going to see another Frostbite, and they're going to kill it very easily. Crystal Maiden could dish out these Frostbite like no problem.
Yeah, it's got all the mana regen in the world. It's saving this one. Once you just maybe get this treant manual. Actually, PGG comes in to
Oh,
help
nice
kill it off.
pull here. Nicely done.
Nothing, anything else. They can actually, when it comes back, they can pull it to this camp.
Yes,
here.
they can. Yes, they can. Thank you for the pull. When it goes wrong like this, it could go very, very wrong.
Yep. Well, what a Liquid game with their supports. They're doing some just pulls and killing neutrals of their own, and it looks like doing an okay job at that. We're going to see a level 3 soon on Way 2 on the Visage. Fluff is going to be getting a level 2.5 close to that level 3, and they're actually going to kill 2 big neutral creeps right here. So this is actually some good experience as well as gold for the 2 supports.
I wonder if they're going to try to smoke gank mid. Aizen is a fairly easy here to gank. Base armor is low, and of course with Boba having natural order, he is going to just go for the natural order build. So we saw MSS did this for EG. And it's a very, very nuke-heavy build. Like the person on the other side, I think he was playing against a Storm Spirit. Yeah, now that I remember it, was it a Storm Spirit? I believe it was. Yeah, it was a Storm Spirit,
Yeah.
and he just nuked him really, really hard.
That would also explain why I remember thinking like there's no chance of really getting a stomp off. And
Yeah.
Stormtrooper, of course, having the escape there. We are going to see PGG decide not going for early kills with smoke ganks or anything. He wants to go for a fast T1 tower, but look at these treants coming in at the bottom lane. They pull this big creep wave away. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the entire creep wave. Siege creep is still there. Centaur as well as the Alpha, so there's bonus damage. They want to bring down the creep wave fast.
They still creep in lane, so they're going to get themselves a little bit of bigger wave as well. There's a glyph available if he wants to use it.
Dire's structures are
He will
fortified.
decide to do so, but it looks like this T1 tower going down regardless, and there's not much he can do about it. Lifestealer suggesting he may go for this dive, and it looks like he's going to do so. There's creeps there, there's a TP coming. Where's that CM Frostbite? And CM did not dive with them.
Dire's bottom
Tim's like,
tower
hey
is
guys,
under
I'm hitting the
attack.
tower.
CM's like, I want this tower last hit.
Yeah, that was a misplay on CM's part. They could definitely
CM's
got that
really,
kill.
well, at the same time, CM very slow.
I mean, if she could drop a Nova and
Yeah.
maybe walk into a bite, maybe they can make it.
Top lane, though, it's the counter push coming from Liquid, so teams going to be trading T1 towers here, but there's another dive going on to Quakefight. Quakefight this time does not have a teleport out. This is going to be our first blood, 4.5 minutes in. Kill onto the next proper. Nubi gets a tier 3 tower hit.
Oh! Wow, that was max damage.
Tier 3 towers hit hard. This
I
is
need
not,
some battle lock stuff, man.
this is not your tier 1 towers.
Uh-oh, PGG's on the juke. We need some Astro. Ooh, Fluffy's got the lift. Astro? Alright, here we go. Can we get the battle lock? What was the damage output?
107.
107 out of the...
It does 152, but you've got to take into consideration.
armor.
It's only 3 armor, though, so that's 15% physical. That's not even max damage. That could be minimum damage, and I think he dies. I think the thing that, like, a lot of just people in general don't realize that these tier 3 towers hit almost twice as hard as tier 1s.
Yeah, they have a wide...
Not twice as hard, but it's...
They have a
it's
wide damage variance as well. That's why I was like, it wasn't in max damage. I'm not sure.
It's like a good 50% more damage from tier 3s than tier 1s. And we are going to see Zodiac rotate towards top lane. He's been jungling and actually got himself a very early level 6,
Ooh, call
unfortunately.
down. That's going to hit, and Zodiac doesn't have Surge. He's dead out of there. Ooh, is he? Want to see one more flat
Just.
cannon? No, TC. Barely enough. And he has phase speed as
Meanwhile, Rubik's been caught out of bottom lane for the Lifestealer.
Okay. So, I mean, this game so far, as expected, we see TR doing very well in the laning stage. Was able to draw first blood, was able to get a tier 1 tower, but I feel like it's going to be TC farming top unmolested on the top lane. Koifa not going to have a good game, but he is going to at least have a Midas, before the 8-minute mark. So I think all things considered, Team Liquid is okay with these trades they're getting so far.
Yeah, even giving up the first blood on that Nature's Prophet doesn't seem like it's going to be too big of a deal. He's got the tower gold to help him out. And yeah, just 8. It's amazing that you can have 8 CS as a Nature's Prophet at 6 minutes in, like 1 CS a minute, and still almost have your Midas up.
Passive goal.
Yep.
Just don't die. Or don't die as much.
All right, well he's going to summon some more treants, and this camp will be his Midas. So there's looking like a rotation towards mid lane. Way too showing up with his Visage. Maybe looking to just back up Bulba here, but Bulba with this build is not looking for kills.
I really like what Boba's trying to do. He's not only using the Astro to walk through the entire crew wave for more damage, he's been sending it to the level 1 camp as well to actually farm this level 1 camp. Unfortunately, the level 1 camp just got farmed by Enchantress, so, we think that the level 1 camp is for the Radiant here to farm, but TC's, or Elder Titan is finding a way to give himself a little bit more gold as well. And keep in mind that you also get a ton of damage as the Astro flies back to you.
Yeah. Yeah, he was sitting on plus 135 when I clicked him there after that recent Astros boost. He's going to throw another one out onto Aizen, send it down to the creep wave, send it to the small camp, and just oh no, not going to get to the small camp, but he's just rinse and repeat this over and over again. He's got all the mana in the world to sustain this with a magic wand bracer, and he's looking just fine here in the middle lane.
Yeah, you don't miss a CS at all when you have this particular build, the way that he's using it. Again, he's now going to send it to the level 1 camp, and it doesn't matter if he doesn't get these, like, he's helping out Darcy.
Well, he hits Darkseid, so he gets more bonus damage, but
Yeah, Darkseid was gonna get that camp anyway. It's
Yeah.
not like
made him do it a little faster. Bottom lane, though, we do have PGG once again
Dyer's
rotating. He's got a
bottom
Centaur. He
tower
wants
is
to go on this
under
tier 2
attack.
tower, but PGG, get that tower aggro off you.
that tower.
He makes me worry.
PG makes everybody worry.
So he's going to send his Centaur. He can pull away the creep wave as well as just check out what's going on, how many heroes are actually there. And Liquid Bulba, he's suggested he may want to rotate. Going to pick up a
Dyer's
regen rune on the
bottom
way. And
tower is under
his
attack.
rotation's been scouted out by the Radiant team. They've got good ward coverage, and as a result, they know it's now safe. Bulba heading back mid, and it looks like they may even get a tier 2 tower out of this one TR.
Well, I think they are. There is Glyph available. No, there is not. But here comes Gyrocopter TPing. The tower's already going to be down. Let's see how much they're going to go. We're going to see a infest back to the creep, and that's all really going to get, right? No, Zodiac's going to get lifted up. Zodiac's going to get burst down. He doesn't have Surge. Meanwhile, we have Lifesteal popping on the background. He's running to the north. Does he have a teleport scroll? He does not. He does have 2 levels of rage, though. Waichu's moving fast, and Boba right here in position. Look at the right clicks. That first right click kicked quite a bit. Of course, he's got the natural order buff on him as well. He's now running to the left. Open runes. There's a lift toss back. And there we go.
Easy 2 kills for to Liquid, and they were going to lose that tier 2 tower regardless. Maybe, I guess, best case scenario is they get a deny, but they accept the fact it's going to go down, and they make sure they get some kills in return for it. And
Zodiac didn't need to die there.
Yeah.
And I think Lifesteal, if he sat in the creep, he could have just wasted Liquid a lot more time. But he also kind of just walked in and died. So I feel like they're making some individual mistakes here and there.
And Prophet the entire time is just in the jungle farming away. He's got his Midas up, already used it once, and well, he's doing just fine as far as catching up goes. And this is what you see when your sort of safe lane carry can rotate early with the phase boots, just having a brace on himself, TC making these kills happen in other lanes apart from the lane where he's farming.
Yeah, and this build is actually really, really annoying to play against. I see this Astro just going on Aizen. Aizen is bottle crawling, and he's using his ultimate, and he's keeping with the regen. But keep in mind, there's another, like, if you're doing it against a Storm or Shadow Fiend, they're going to be pressed for HP for the constant Astro and Natural Order max build.
Yeah, and I feel like if this is a hero that doesn't have that amount of HP regen from the Chemical Rage, Elder Titan can just control it even more. Oh, the Spirit's going to come out to the small camp. Does it spot out Aizen? Aizen's just picked up a Shadow Blade, so scouting this out would be huge, and it flew over him, so Bulba could have checked it.
I'm not sure whether he was.
Yeah. He was just sort of sitting idly on the cliff here, so it's a good chance that he did click. And, well, Aizen shows himself mid lane, so this Shadow Blade's now been spotted. So.
And that is a huge concern for the supports of Team Liquid, because they're fairly poor right now. You can see Fluff and stuff only has a Central Ward as well as a boot to speed.
He's got 1,000, but he definitely wants Arcane boots.
Yeah. Fairly poor in the sense that he's not going to be... Well, there's a stun coming up, and Boba sees this.
Uh-oh. He's still in bids for a bit longer. Bulba, no points in the Earth Split just yet. And next thing you see Lifesteal Infest coming out here. Bulba does need to be a bit careful. Luckily, there's no Unstable Concoction. The Familiars are there as well. Aizen going to take a fall. Lifesteal gets the kill on Bulba, though. He's now on the run, and does he get away from this one? The tower hit.
Yeah.
Tower hit gets him. Man, this is not looking good for TR. And the CM with phase boots, though.
Ooh.
Phase CM.
Running fast. Man.
I like it.
CM actually maxing a Frostbite. Any particular reason that you think he's maxing Frostbite? I'm not sure whether it's justified here to max a Frostbite. I think Nova is generally better, unless you're dealing against Invis Hero or maybe a Queen of Pain or Anti-Mage where you prevent the blink from happening. So, not sure what this one's about. It definitely does do more damage, but the cast range as well as the AoE effect of Nova is generally more useful in the mid game.
Well, for the time being, Aizen going to decide to just rotate towards top lane, try and get himself some more farm. He's only gone for 2 points in the Unstable Concoction, which when you're rushing a Shadow Blade, normally it's like you want more just for the instant damage output.
Yeah, I guess he just went for more Acid Spray on the mid lane to kind of deal with the melee factor of TC. But TC, the way that he's playing like a ranged hero, Astral, sends it back to everybody. Look at the damage on PGG. PGG just lost like a chunk of his health. He picks up a point booster. That's the early one.
Well,
Here comes Aizen. Do they have Sentry Ward? Looks like the surge backward. Koifa is going to run away from the team, so to not get an AoE stun. No stomp just yet whatsoever, but more scouting, more Astral. Oh, look at these spirits. They're just running around, doing a ton of damage on everybody.
How much bonus damage is this? Plus 275.
I'm telling you.
Holy shit.
I'm telling you, he hits like a rapier. Like,
Yeah.
and you tell me this guy doesn't wreck? Like,
He doesn't because it only lasts for like 5 seconds.
well, I'll tell you, one team fight, Boba's gonna be right.
Yeah, I think it's like a very situational thing where you may get off like some right clicks for 300 damage, but in general, it's like it lasts for such a small duration that you're never gonna be able to use it for it to be like a physical damage dealer, or at least not reliably. Like you're not a reliable carrier of any sort. but TR are just stuck defending this middle tier 1, and they can't really push out because of the Sentry Wards, and this Radiant Sentry Ward just out of range of the Liquid Sentry Ward in the river, so neither team are going to be able to do any D-Ward action there.
Top tower is under
Oh, I
attack.
just realized why he's gone phase boot on Elder Titan. Your Spirit match up your movement speed of your Astral Hero, so he's been doing this all the time. He would Astral and then
Radiant's top
phase,
tower is
and
under
then
attack.
his Astral is moving fast and scouting fast. And because they only last a certain amount, it's actually a fairly big deal. Here comes Aizen trying to defend this. No cigar.
Well, does it lose the movement speed when your phase wears off, or it just stays with whatever it starts with?
Whatever movement speed that you have on your hero, that's the movement speed that he has. So AEI, as
Wow.
we see, look at that Wrath with the Astral Spirit, doing the minus armor, and then you can get a pickup.
All right, and
What is
TC's going
PG
in.
doing? He's in the middle of team fight. Nice surge stolen here from Fluff and stuff.
Soul Assumption almost kills him off. There's a homing missile chasing him down. I don't think he's going to die to
Oh,
that.
another Astral. It's like long range scouting and then just
Radiant's
sieging.
middle tower is
It's like
under attack.
What joins a fray on the back while it's running in.
Radiant's middle
This thing
tower
does like
has
more
fallen.
damage than like Assassinate and stuff.
Yeah,
on
AEI and I joked about getting Mask of Madness on Elder Titan just to mask an Astral and have your Astral just like run through the entire enemy map. But maybe it's legit. Who knows?
Well, we got Quakefield building towards his own Shadow Blade, and Liquid now up 9 kills to 3. They've actually been behind on gold, but for the first time, it's sort of about to break even.
Oh, look
this
at that.
game.
I'm just more excited about this Elder Titan. It's gone phase from now, so
Yep.
when he's phasing, he's moving, over 450 MS. That means his Astral is moving over 400 exact, 450. So it would be pretty good.
All right, well, he's back towards middle lane. Needs to be careful to support the CM as well as the Darkseer are hovering around. There is a Darkseer mech up.
They nuke so hard.
That's only 388 movement speed on that. Where
The
your
phase
phase
ran
boots?
out. Their phase ran out. Phase only lost like a little bit. Okay.
Well, rotate towards the bottom lane, and it looks like Liquid are just confident that they can maybe take a team fight and just straight up push you. And we've seen how easily they push the middle. This is where having long-range nukes actually is good for push strats because you just throw them from afar, the Fade Bolt, and more importantly, the Astral Spirit, and you get these heroes low. And once they're half HP, 2/3 HP, they don't want to try and fight and defend their towers because they're just too low to do so.
Yeah, you need things like Naga ultimate to kind of just disable everyone and go for the gank, or you need something like Surge Darkseer to run in to actually have his entire team after him.
Radiant's
But
bottom
even though
tower has
Darkseer is
fallen.
available, he can't really initiate at the moment because he doesn't have wall. He's only got a level 3
Dire's
vacuum.
top
You want the
tower
vacuum
is
to be
under
max.
attack.
So I feel like this Astral defense or Astral push is going to be very, very important. And Boba obviously never going to run out of mana at this point because he's stop.
Level
Dire's
1.
top
I think
tower
it's just
is
more like
under
a
attack.
teasing stomp.
Okay.
He just getting snared up. The Alchemist channeling a stun. Uh-oh. Aizen going to stun himself here. Maybe just going to pop his Shadow Blade. Yeah, just to
Dire's
make
top
Protection.
tower
Call down
has
perhaps
fallen.
going to be used.
no
Radiant's
detection.
bottom tower is
Fluff
under
and
So-
attack.
stuff. Too poor. Well, he
Aizen's
picked
like-
up an Urn. Fluff and stuff got an Urn here just sort of for going, having some extra detection.
Oh, they see PGG.
Oh no. Not a chance for him.
Radiant's
PGG just
bottom tower
melted to the
is
call
under
down. I know
attack.
Enchantress is squishy, and there was an Astral on top. Or sorry, Natural Order on top. In fact, Elder
Dire's
Titan is just
top
straight up
tower
skipping
is
Earth
under
Splitter.
attack.
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
not reliable damage, I guess.
And you sprout into Earth Splitter is legit,
Is
right?
under attack.
Yeah, it's not bad, but I think deciding maybe the Stomp is just going to help out more here. It's it's an alright ultimate, but it's like one of those like wombo combo ones where if it doesn't land, you've invested so much into using it.
Okay. Yeah, so for those of you guys that don't know, Natural Order basically blanks their base armor, as well as their base magical resistance. So it's actually pretty insane against certain heroes. Like earlier in a match that we casted for the WPC Ace, we saw Zo's Morphling had 35 base armor because of things of like agility and Yasha's and all that stuff. He has 0 armor. Like it was absolutely insane. You know, focus on Nubik on the mid lane. Why is he behind the tier 1 tower? In fact, his team was right there as well. But here comes the Familiars scouting him out. The stun's gonna be there, and Nubik is gonna rage and get himself out of there. The stun's a little bit too slow. Meanwhile, Aizen, is he gonna get
Radiant's
focused?
bottom tower
He's
is
running
under
fast as
attack.
well. The stomp.
Oh.
Stomp the sprout. Okay. Okay, there's a stomp, there's a lift, there's a call down, everything's on top, and Aizen's dropping fast, he's gonna get brought down. PG's coming on the bright side, but I think he's gonna be in trouble as well. Oh, Crystal made an ultimate in the top. Fluff and stuff steals it.
Oh.
Oh.
Fucking stuff, man. He loves these like CM, SF, ulti type stuff. PGG gonna take a fall on the Enchantress and
Fluff and stuff is look at that Rubik's making that dance as he's okay.
he stopped dancing. It started off well. Liquid now, they're just going to look to push on here, and this will put them up to 4-0 in this Group C. We kind of questioned at the start of this group, is this like Alliance and Liquid, or do SSD, do TR give these teams a bit of a run? And right now it looks like Liquid and Alliance are going to be the two top dogs. There's still plenty of games, plenty of...
especially with this item pickup, I really like this. Darkseer, ooh, Fluff and Stuff's gonna pop the rage and deep up the open wound slow. Gonna get himself out of their urn, and Fluff and Stuff is a player. They drum him up and they're gonna be moving. He's gonna be absolutely fine. Talker's gonna drop on 2 3 heroes. Here comes the Fable and a Dust. Oh, there's a bite on Fluff and Stuff. Still alive, still okay.
Eldertine gets a double kill. The Lifestealer infests into CM. CM dies, then Lifestealer dies because the Astral Spirit was still there. Now PGG getting chased down. Soul Assumption's there. Familiar's attacking. And TR just getting destroyed one by one. Liquid just getting kill after kill.
Man, game is hard, guys.
Eldertine is good hero.
Eldertine natural order max, man. This is legit.
He's gotten 1 point in Earth Splitter now.
He's about to smoke for himself. Is he joining his team faster? What the hell is this?
Going for the Shadowblade build.
Tower is under attack.
Astro into Shadowblade hits, man.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah, you get
I
that.
still have not seen him right-click anything yet.
Yeah, I mean, he spent so much time with like plus 150 to 250 damage, but the right clicks don't happen.
Okay.
Wait, you can have a mech up for Liquid soon, so they're still like playing without a mech, without. It's not really mattering for them, I guess.
What's the idea here with Boba? Boba.
Invis Stomp. He's not going to Earth Splitter, it looks like, but he's going to drop an Astral Spirit.
No, Boba's going to run back to the Sentry Ward. Oh no, Boba. These are not the plays.
Uh-oh.
These are not the plays.
They still see him. It looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Alright.
Profitable.
Invis Stomp. I guess that's a thing.
Well, Boba wants to go back in. Drops another Astral. Going to catch...
Gotta phase that.
3, 4
Moving
heroes.
fast. Yeah. Scouting that CM. Oh, CM. Where's the raft? Where's the raft? They have sight, right? It gives sight.
He's got TP. He can TP.
Koifa? Is he paying attention?
He already used the Wrath.
Oh, okay.
Early on of that.
That's
middle
out of synergy.
Yep.
Astral, and obviously Astral makes your raft hurt a lot more as well. I like this. I really like Eldertine.
Yep.
Fun hero.
It's working out well for Liquid right now. 16 kills to 3, 20 minutes in, and TR, they're falling very far behind all of a sudden. Once again, they started off well. TR had a 2.5k gold lead, like around the 8 to 10 minute mark. But it's quickly gone Liquid's way. The early game advantage. TR, I mean, you kind of expected that. They were getting towers, they were pushing with Enchantress. They had this very early game centric supports, but now that we switch, the CM, the Enchantress can't really do anything at all.
It feels like TR's game plan is just to snowball from the early game, but they never snowball hard enough. And once the mid game comes, again, the inevitability factor, Koifa pretty big at this point. TC massive. He's 3-0 and 8, having a good game.
And he's been Ancient stacking as well, something we haven't really talked about or noticed that much, but he's got himself a lot of farm from that Ancient stacking. The Helmet of the Dominator Rush really paying off, and I think TR, there's very little left for them. They are going to maybe go for another push here in the middle lane, but this is low percent. Anything they do where they're taking a fight is going to be low percentage plays at this point in the game.
Boba still got his... Again, like, we see Boba and he's playing this, you know, very interesting way of phase drums and Shadowblade, but none of these items are actually essential on Elder Titan. In fact, you could make the argument that is waste of gold item. In fact, I want to say Shadowblade perhaps not even necessary. Maybe he's trying for like a Hex or a Shiva's guard.
If this was like a dragon, I think the Shadowblade's more something fun he wanted.
Yeah.
I don't think he would get, if the game was a lot closer, I don't think he'd be getting the Shadowblade.
Yeah. But. So, you know.
TC still farming at bottom lane, 2.4k gold up his sleeves. He's going to kill off the center with a flak hit, and well, it's all 3 cores for Liquid with a ton of farm. Quake for going for what appears to be his sort of like trademark Nature's proper item, which is that Orchid, and they can't even kill way too.
Way too good. I should have tanked there.
Does Nubik just die here? He's got no rage. He's got Infest though.
Stop. Oh, the bird's gonna drop. Stun.
Immediate Infest. Does dodge a lot of that damage without doing so.
He's got the mech, right?
TC's there. Boba, Invis, and I think Nubik actually going to take a fall here. Rage is about to wear off. The homing missile's coming in as well. Nothing actually stops the homing missile, and the Sprout onto 2. Soul Assumption gets 1. PGG does not stand a chance. Double kill for Visage. Way too. Getting his name on the board here. He hasn't died at all this game. I mean, there's only 3 deaths on Liquid's side, so... Who are the feeders? Quake for Boba and Fluff.
Standard feeders.
Tier 2 tower now going to take a fall, and with 2 Tier 2 towers remaining, TR are going to quickly find themselves holed up in their own base here with very little left to defend.
Yeah, obviously not going to call GG until it's...
Well, last game the Throne actually went down. So
Exactly.
That's like a rare sight in Dota 2 nowadays. Oh, this TP. PGG just TP'd outside the Tier 3 tower directly into TC's waiting arms. He just respawned too. CM? CM? No, CM's okay. Alchemist, maybe not. Have Liquid bought a gem yet? I feel like at this point you just buy a gem for the Shadow Blade. Yeah, they've got a gem on that Elder Titan, so it just hasn't been flowing out. Oh, and on his stash, so he needs to fly it out still.
Okay.
Well, unfortunately.
This has developed into something not of a game. It was just like heroes running around doing stuff.
Now it's just Liquid just getting kill after kill.
Yeah.
Nothing in response. I mean, the first 20 minutes was, like, you could tell with a well-executed Liquid strategy, but now it's like Liquid know this is looking like it's in the bag. TR are just trying to find a way back in, but there's no way back in against the catching power that Liquid have, and all the farm they're picking up on, like, late-game heroes like Nature's Prophet and Gyrocopter is just... You can't beat that moving forward. TR do not have a late-game lineup.
Their late game's gonna come from Darkseer. If it's gonna come from anything, like an accepted wall, maybe. In theory, could do a lot. If you wall and get Elder Titan in the middle of the wall, you do steal natural order, and that in itself does a ton of damage. So, I don't want to count them out yet. In that team fight where you could wall 4 or 5 with the unstable concoction stun in the middle, when you have a freezing field and a natural order to give you bonus damage, I see them winning that team fight. But the possibility of getting that initiation is next to nothing, I think.
Yep.
Blink Dagger helps, though.
Okay, well, TC with 4.5k gold, but see what he wants to look to pick up. Can buy the Satanic now, but I imagine a damage item would help a lot more, be it the MKB or the Butterfly. They want some... I think Butterfly is good for just sieging the high ground, because often you're going to just be tanking tower hits, so having the evasion helps a lot there. Zodiac, Blink, Vacuum, doesn't go for the wall, though. He doesn't catch enough, and unfortunately, this is not looking good for TR. This is like a last stand type attempt. TC on the front lines, he's got Aegis. He's just going to maybe blow it. He's actually not even going to go down. They kill off Nubik on the lifesteal, and Zodiac is now silenced up by the Orc on the Nature's Prophet. Throw him back in. He's going to keep himself alive for the time being, but the Elder Titan, the Earth Splitter, catches out too. TC now on the charge. PGG, GG, well played.
That was just a really poor initiation. Alchemist wasn't even charging the stun when Darkseer just made a jump, and he only jumped on one hero. I think Jao got 4 staff out or something like that, but it was just a bad go. They didn't need to make a go then, but well, retries. Well, they're trying again.
Well, they're going to drop down to 0 and 4, unfortunately, in the group stage. So essentially, this next series coming up against SSD is make it or break it. If they lose that series or even a 1-1 draw, it's nearly mathematically impossible to finish top 2.
Yes.
There's still lots of games left, but you go down to 1 and 5 or 0-6, you're not getting out. Top 2 teams advance in the WePlay format, and
it's looking like Alliance and Liquid.
with that said, there is a team who's not played a single game. So it's like, well, I'm pretty sure, what is it, For My Revenge or
Southern American.
I think it's My Sweet Revenge, basically.
Yes.
Yeah, they would say, well, how do you count us out? We haven't played a game. I don't know.
I'm not counting them out. I just don't think they're better than Liquid or Alliance.
Yeah.
In the dark. I don't know anything about them. I guess that's counting them out.
Liquid Alliance would be a fantastic series when we have that, though.
Yes. Do you know what that is?
Nope.
Okay.
I do not. Sometime in the next 3 days, though, since we've got 3 days of WePlay, and then Group C's over. So our next match of today, though, we've got the Retry up against SSD. SSD, who started off 0-2, but 0-2 against Liquid, if they can 2 over the Retry, get a win off Alliance maybe, or at least win their other matches, maybe they're looking like they can get in the top 2, but that's a big ask. So, I don't know.
I just want to see some dinosaurs.
Yeah, I'm excited.
All right.
Bring out the dinosaurs.
We'll be back for Dinosaur next in our replay doubleheader of TR.